Well, we've got snow on the ground here at the end of December here in Riverbend Springs, Farming Simulator 25. Yeah. I don't know if it'll melt off later in the day or if it's gonna continue to accumulate. Let's run around the yard a little bit. Good morning, Walter. Yeah, they just don't have the crunching snow underfoot like they did in Farming Simulator 22. There are things missing that are kind of, you just can't explain it. I noticed because we got I cannot believe these chickens are not producing eggs any faster. We're almost there. I need like 30 more eggs. I get the bees, but the chickens. Yeah, the snow does not crunch underfoot. And the tracks, because we got the tracked loader in the last episode, the Kubota, came up used. We bought it and we put the stump grinder on it. We're dedicating that to our tree service business for the most part. And then the other skid steer that we have, the New Holland, right, it is a New Holland. We can use that for moving lumber around down at the sawmill. So this is done, so we can try and get that out of here. Oh, that's... I remember now. There was, last night, a great demand for long planks up at the Playground Maker Hall, something like that. I'm wondering if that's still going on. Let me check the prices menu. It's not. It's down to 5,700. It was like up around 7,500 or something like that. It was even higher than the playground. And I was thinking about it. But obviously it's not going on anymore, so no point in getting too excited about that. Well, if I want to get that out of there, I'm going to have to move the trailer. Does the snow crunch when you drive on it? Sounds like it might be. Can't they fix the footfalls then? I don't know. Snow gets deep and problematic here. It's not like it's Alma, Missouri. I wonder what the snow's like on that in FS25. We'll just leave it. So the John Deere is off at the shop for repair and repaint. I think the Fendt, which is going to be our front loader tractor now, is still in here. I didn't put it where the John Deere normally lives, so that's what we'll have to grab here to get that pallet. And then, I don't know, water maybe for, I better check on that. I better check on the livestock, the cattle. Well, let me get this pallet first, and then maybe we ought to do water. And then I guess maybe it's tree service. There's probably about 10 trees left is all. This snow's not so bad, I don't think the trees will disappear. I won't find the stumps, of course, but should be able to get the trees out still. Canola oil. Oh. Come on now, get off of there. 46.31. And then I'll swap these for bale spikes. Grab a bale for the cattle, and then we'll do water, I think. So I bought pallet forks for this. I probably didn't really need to. Could have probably used the ones we had on the John Deere. And I could have just put the bucket on the John Deere for the intro. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, those cattle definitely need a bale. I don't know how the calves are doing. Let's take a look in here before we give them this bale. In the cow pasture, yeah, they definitely need water. They're good, pretty good on hay. How about the calves? They're actually pretty good as well. But we'll put water in both. while we're thinking about it. That way, when we're not thinking about it, it doesn't get away from us. Trying to think of what we can do in the wintertime. Not much. We could go cut trees. Only got what? Oh, it's showing up. Can't see it. So we got 10 more trees. That's probably like 2 more logging trips. And then just a little bit. It's a shame we can't get those trees like over by the school or the ones that are over by the island there. Doesn't it come up? Trigger? Or does it just automatically go out? It must have done that. I'm thinking it did. Yeah. The greenhouse is doing that now too, where the water just automatically loads into the greenhouse. Drop that off. Probably could have put that back a little further, but I think it's okay. Oh no, it's not. I hate it when I do that. I'll fix that later. Just don't look at that. It's funny, like the doors will push the tractor back with like the pallet forks on it, but there's no collision on the front of the trailer. It's kind of odd. I think what I'll do is I'll grab the pickup, I'll go around, I'll check, see how things are going over at the cement factory and down at the sawmill, and then yeah, maybe we'll go do some more logging. We'll keep the doors closed. Yeah, be nice if the snow were crunching, but it doesn't. think I have anything down there that I could load it. Otherwise I'd take the trailer to get the roof plate, but there's no roof tiles. Probably. Poor translation. Alright. Let's go look. Still got my pile of grass there on the corner. Now I gotta reevaluate what I'm doing with my fields now that I figured out I can't do a rice field on that one field down behind the garage that we put in. Oh, there's nothing new here. That's interesting. What is that? Oh, almost got cement bags, and the roof tiles are coming along. We're down 70,000 on the stones. We can get more to put in there, given the opportunity. I'm trying to think. I think you can just pull up to the pile and fill the trailer. Let's go around this way. We never get a chance to really go around this way anymore. So we own the land up behind these houses. Well, not right here. When I get up to this road. So this to my left now is ours. I don't know if we can do anything with it. Cut grass in there, clear trees in there. Can't build anything, it's not flat enough. Yeah, we do not use this ferry landing much over here. The other one we do, but this one there's a bridge right by it, so it almost kind of doesn't make sense. There's just some parts of the map you just don't get to. Oh, wow. Lone hay bale. I didn't even know that was there. Sorry, I stopped there briefly so I could sneeze. I do like how the snow accumulates on the rooftop. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this field to my right, for some reason, when I was trying to make it into a rice field, it was saying area is restricted. So yeah, we're gonna have to grow a different crop in there. So I didn't necessarily need to cultivate it like I ended up doing, because I can't do nothing with it. So we can plant in our big Kinza planters, no-till. It's direct planters. so we wouldn't have had to have done what we did, but we did, so oh well. We'll do rice in this field, and I don't know, we could maybe take this one here then, and next year, I don't know, this is barley. It's not going to be done soon enough that we could put rice in it, but I guess for next year we could convert this into a rice field for the following year. Somebody recommended, I think it was Todd, that I get a building to store lumber in, and I think it's probably not wrong. Well, definitely not wrong. Can I move this? Do I have space for it without blocking the trail? Oh, I can. Alright, let's do that. I'll move this over here out of the way. Door's a little slow. I'll move what's here out, and then, yeah. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with the skid steer in the snow. Not too bad. But then I'm also forgetting what I'm doing sometimes. I am clearing the lumber out of the spawn area so that there's room for a lot more, because there's still quite a bit of wood in here. I didn't actually pay attention before. I'm gonna do that now. Let's see how much room we still have in here. So yeah, there's still 22,000 liters of wood that it's processing. That's quite a bit. So yeah, we got a pile out here too. And then that building's full, and then there's a bunch on the trailer. The problem with the semi-trailer, there's just not enough room around it to load down here, and that forklift that goes up on the back of it, not a really good off-road forklift. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll go do some tree work. I think that's about all we can do. Man, it's snowing now, but it's going to stop later. I should check the weather. What's it going to do? I have to think in Farming Simulator 25. So, looks like near early, actually late afternoon, and up until around supper time, it's going to get up to 40 degrees. So it's possible that the snow melts, and then it's going to start snowing again tonight or tomorrow morning around midnight. I don't know if that'll be enough to accumulate or not. Well, that's a shame. It was in third person. All right, so we're keeping the logging trailer down below now. So I gotta go down there and grab it. We'll head by the implement dealer. We'll check on used equipment, and then we'll head over towards the job site and maybe cut down 5 trees. We'll see how it goes with the snow. If we can see the stumps or get low enough to cut trees, I think we'll be fine. I don't think we'll lose trees in the snow. It's not that deep. Alright, so over here at Axel's Tractor Center. You know, I haven't bought the season pass yet. I probably will to make sure that I can get the map. Or maybe I'll just buy the map. I don't know. Because the plains and prairies pack, blah. What was the other thing? Was it the Nexat? I don't even remember. What was the first pack? It didn't seem too exciting. Used equipment. Semi-truck. Yeah, we'll have to buy that. Because that'll give us a truck. We'll have a prime mover for the other trailer. Yeah, I don't think we're going to put a bunch of stuff on it, though. You know what? Let's just get it as is. So we'll come get this later when I can get Walter to give me a ride. So on the way over here, I noticed that there's that lumber company in town. I'll have to take a look at that as a place to keep the lumber. I don't know. So yeah, I was counting. There's like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, is that another one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there it is. 8. And then I think there's 2 right there, 9 and 10. And then that's it. So yeah, I think we'll take these 5 that we can see right in our view right here. We'll take those 5 today. If we can. Let me change. All right. We'll do $6 million man here. We'll survey our trees. It's what, 11 now? Yeah, I think, I don't know if we're gonna have anything else to do. I think on the way back we'll go check out the lumber place and maybe we can work that in. So I said these 5 over here, right? And then we'll get those 5 the next time. So start with this one. Gotta be careful with the road there. Worried about that top log I put on there. I don't want it to. I think that should do it. Let me strap it quick. hill. The telehandler really moves slow in the steep snow. Well, I don't know how deep it is, but in the snow it doesn't like it too much. But we're done. Hopefully that'll hold all right. I want to swing by that lumber place. Maybe we can discuss going into a partnership with them. So I want to go the other, back the way we came. I guess I'll go up through here. So there's 5 trees left, so probably one more day of logging, doing the same thing that we did today. And then we'll be done until the next storm comes and does some damage on land that we can access. So yeah, these two, those two, and then the one that's kind of in the midst of the other trees. I gotta be careful. I don't know if this lumber place is a sell point or not. So I don't want to accidentally pull into a trigger and sell my wood. Well, usually with wood you have to find like the explanation point trigger. Take a shortcut. Ooh, wow, we're sliding locked up there. Yeah, you gotta find like the trigger and then you know, give the command to sell wood. So yeah, probably won't. I don't know if it's there just for looks, like Hardware Bob's, is it? Or if it's a sell point. I haven't seen the train in a while. Whoa! There you go. Just about to say I haven't seen the train in a while. There it was. Alright, so this is the lumber company. Oh, I think we sold wood here once, right? Yeah, it's along the back side of the building here. You park where there's no snow, and then you go stand over by that roll-up door, and that's where the trigger is. Loading zone. Okay. I think what we can do is we can park the semi-truck on this road then. That's what we'll probably do. Alright, let's go get these in to the sawmill, and then I don't know, I think we'll get the semi-truck, and that's probably it for December, the end of December. these episodes are all going the same way right now, aren't they? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to load that lumber with the snow on the ground. It's just too problematic. I think that's back far enough. Right about there. Strap. We got 21,000 liters of wood in there now. Put 5 trees in there, and we'll have 30. Is that 39? 21 to 39. 18. 5 trees, 18,000 liters. Got some long planks. We'll drop that off and we'll go up to the store with Walter and get the semi-truck. Actually, no, if we're going to park the truck up there. First person. Alright, so actually I reconsidered. We didn't need Walter because if we're gonna go get the trailer with the semi-truck and park it over there by the lumber, then we're gonna need some way to get back home. So we'll just park here. So this is our new truck. We got a Mack Anthem, just a day cab. I got rid of those mirrors on the hood. I don't really like them. They're probably very useful, but yeah, I don't like them that much. Still got most of my lumber, or my timber, my tree service clothes on. Took the helmet off, put on my John Deere hat. Alright. So we got another semi-truck we didn't really need. Used equipment, you know me. Can't help myself sometimes. Turn my turn signal on. Look at the dash. I think it's okay. It's like the turn signals don't work on this. Oh, there they are. Okay. They don't in the back. Well, usually you're on a semi or a trailer, so. Oh, that's right. This trailer's like super long, isn't it? Oh, I can feel the weight as I try and drive through the snow. Yeah, the snow is more difficult to deal with in Farming Simulator 25, unless you have like a map like Alma, Missouri, the Missouri Farm, where I'm doing Missouri Farm, where it gets so deep. Oh boy. Yeah, I was afraid I was going to take that car out with the back of the trailer. Yeah, that wasn't smart, was it, buddy? Take this super wide. There we go. Yeah, I think that's where we'll put it. Oh. I don't know if we can get more off to the side so the traffic will go or not. There we go. Well, I think. Look at that. The snow just melted. Oh. I think my truck's on, but I think it's the production. No. There we go. What did I have? Oh, the trailer was selected. That's probably why. Yeah, that ought to do it. Hey, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here on Riverbend Springs. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.
PlayStation